Don't let your emotions get involved when prophesying. Avoid it. We are all emotional beings. God gave us emotions, and God himself has emotions. And I'm not just speaking to people as prophets, but everybody as well. But we have to be careful not to allow our emotions to get involved, our emotions or ego, when prophesying. There was a time God was silent in heaven. There was a time God was angry, and there was a time God was excited. There are seasons God is pleased. There are seasons he's angry. You read your Bible, and the Lord was displeased, and the Lord regretted. So if God regret, angry, displeased, it is a sign that he's an emotional God. That's why he gets jealous. So God himself has emotions, but God's emotions have never controlled him. That is what makes him God. So as a matter of fact, what makes God God is his ability to control his emotions. Having authority over your emotions is what makes you a supernatural being. Natural men in the natural world have no control over their emotions. But your ability to subject your emotions and the rulership, your ability to control your emotions is what actually makes you a super being. You feel like doing it, but you are not doing it. You have a feeling to do certain things, but you've not allow your feeling to determine your directions. That is what makes you a superman. One of the ways that people will actually respect you and follow you is when you don't allow emotions to determine your decisions. If your emotions determine your decision, you cannot operate in the position of what? A super being. Can you imagine? There are several times God is not happy with creation, and yet he has not yet destroyed creation. He has moved beyond emotions to covenants. Supernatural beings work with covenants. Even spirits work with covenants. You made a covenant with a spirit. As far as it is a covenant, they stay with that covenant. Don't be a bitter prophet. Don't prophesy with bitterness. In the course of time and in life, as you are climbing the prophetic ladder, it is when you will discover that it is not everybody who will please you. On your way to prophesy, people will come and they will worry you. Don't allow those emotions to take over. Hebrews chapter 12 verses 14. Lest any root of bitterness springing up cause trouble, and by this many become defiled. Bitterness will defile you as a prophet. Many prophets have been defiled because of bitterness. I watched a video recently where a man of God was cursing people with hepatitis B, with HIV/AIDS, with barrenness. He said nobody in their generation will do well. Why? They broke away from his church, and he's a prophet. One of the ways for me to know you are not spiritual is when you allow your emotions to control you. Anytime a man emotion is controlling him, you should know that he's not spiritual. The first sign of a spiritual being or spirituality is that the man has the ability to control his emotions. That's the first sign of spirituality. You don't allow your erection to determine your direction. You don't allow your anger to determine your speech, and you don't allow, in fact, the behavior of men to determine your relationship. That's the first sign of spirituality. And it is my prayer that God will make you spiritual. The Bible said when you become bitter, you are defiled, and you don't want to be defiled. So avoid emotions when you are prophesying. If not, another spirit will take over. There are some prophets, it's not just bitterness, but they are toxic. They are discouraged. Discouragement is an emotion. There are things, look, don't allow them to control you.